Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain ninth standard Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. Now I want to explain first Euclid's geometry definition. Geometry. Geometry is divided into two parts. Geo means earth, metrion means to measure. Geometry originated in Egypt as an art of earth measurement. Euclid is the father of geometry. He is from 325 BCE to 265 BCE. The first Egyptian mathematician who initiated a new way of thinking the study of geometry. Introduced the method of proving a geometrical result by deductive reasoning based upon previously proved result and some self-evident specific assumptions called axioms. Euclid's definitions. Euclid has listed 23 definitions in book 1 of the elements. A few are: a point is that which has no part, a line is breadthless length, the ends of a line are points, a straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. A surface is that which has length and breadth only. The edges of a surface are lines. A plane surface is a surface which lies evenly with the straight lines on itself. Euclid's axioms and postulates. Euclid assumed certain properties which are actually obvious universal truths and divided them into two types. Postulates, the assumptions specific to geometry, and axioms, the assumptions used throughout mathematics and not specifically linked to geometry. And Euclid's axioms are things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. That is, if A is equal to C and B is equal to C, then A is equal to B. Here A, B and C are same kind of things. Second one, if equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. That is, if A is equal to B and C is equal to D, then A plus C is equal to B plus D. Also, A is equal to B, then this implies that A plus C is equal to B plus C. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equal. Next one, things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. Next axiom, the whole is greater than the part. That is, if A is greater than B, then there exists C such that A is equal to B plus C. Here B is a part of A and therefore A is greater than B. Things which are double of the same things are equal to one another. The things are halves of the same thing are equal to one another. And Euclid's 5 postulates. Postulate 1. A straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. Axiom, given two distinct points, there is a unique line that passes through them. And postulate 2, terminated line can be produced indefinitely. And postulate 3, a circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Postulate 4, all right angles are equal to one another. And postulate 5, if a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of angles is less than two right angles. And Euclid's theorems. Theorems proved statements. 465 theorems in a logical chain using his axioms, postulates and definitions. Theorem 1. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. Equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate. There are several equivalent versions of fifth postulate. One of them is Playfair's axiom, a Scottish mathematician in 1729 has stated below. For every line L and for every point P not lying on L, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to L. Conclusion, Euclid did not require his fifth postulate to prove his first 28 theorems, but he himself, including many mathematicians, were convinced that the fifth postulate is actually a theorem that can be proved using just the four postulates and other axioms. However, all attempts to prove the fifth postulate as a theorem have failed, and this led to a great achievement, the creation of several other geometries quite different from Euclidean geometries called as non-Euclidean geometries. Example, spherical geometry, the geometry of the universe we live in. Thank you, children. This is your Euclid's introduction to Euclid's geometry. Go through this PPT and then practice.